By a local journalist is leading to the crackdown of so-called ghost tags in the state. They're New Jersey used car dealers that illegally sell temporary license plates, thousands of them, to make a buck and help drivers evade fines, tolls, and even crimes. I recently spoke with Jesse Coburn, reporter for Streetsblog NYC, whose work uncovered the rise in New Jersey's black market temp tag industry. Jesse, thank you, first of all, for coming in to talk about this. I'm curious off the bat why there's such a black market for these tags.
Yeah, people use these tags for a variety of reasons. Some use them to avoid paying tolls and traffic tickets. Some use them to avoid paying sales taxes and registration fees on cars purchased on the private market.
Because they're untraceable.
Exactly. They're basically keeping them off the books. They're effectively ghost cars.
So I'm curious, through your reporting, why you found New Jersey in particular was such a hotbed to be able to access these tags.
Yeah, New Jersey is a hotbed basically because the state laws and regulations surrounding temp tags and the used car industry more generally are a lot more permissive than other states. It's easier to get a used car dealership license in New Jersey than other nearby states, and once you get that license, it's remarkably easy to print vast numbers of fraudulent tags. The Motor Vehicle Commission runs a web portal through which licensed dealers can print the temp tags. We found that you can plug totally fake and fraudulent information into that portal, fake buyer, fake car information, and the commission will still allow you to print that tag.
So, wow, I mean, this is a robust black market. Clearly, there are a lot of people out there with these tags. Is there any talk, I mean, now that your reporting is out there, about cracking down on some of this? Why have the regulations been so lax?
It's a good question, one that's hard to answer. The governor's office, the Motor Vehicle Commission, and the primary trade group representing the used car dealers in the state have more or less declined to talk about the issue publicly so far. I think there is a perception within the industry that stiffening regulations could hurt legitimate upstanding dealers as well, could make it harder for them to do business. Of course, there's other dealers who want to see the regulations stiffened. They feel that this widespread fraud within their industry is tarnishing their reputation. But last week, State Assemblyman Paul Moriarty introduced a bill that would create new criminal penalties for selling, driving with, even possessing fraudulent temp tags. It would also require the Motor Vehicle Commission to revoke the licenses of dealers caught selling tags, and it would increase the fines the commission could impose on dealers for selling tags.
But I mean, as you mentioned, there's already thousands of these out there. Is there talk about clawing those back, or what can be done to that extent?
Not very much. I mean, fortunately, the tags do expire at a certain point, and so if you're driving with a 3-month-old or a year-old New Jersey temp tag, that's likely
It's just a matter of time, I suppose, before you're at the end of that limit.
Yes, but it seems that there's an endless supply of new tags that you can find online.
What really spurred the advent of all of these tags being out there? Because it really wasn't until, at least through your reporting, recent years that we saw a spike in these being used.
That's right. The black market really exploded during the pandemic. What happened is Motor Vehicle Commission offices were closed, and it became difficult to register new cars if you were buying them on the private market. People in that situation started approaching dealers saying, hey, can you sell me a temp just to tide me over? Dealers who were struggling with their own pandemic-related disruptions started obliging, but then more unscrupulous actors started entering the market, like people who wanted temp tags for more nefarious reasons, and dealers who suddenly seemed more interested in selling tags than selling cars.
Jesse Coburn, really interesting reporting. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thanks so much for having me.